To what page, Sammy? 738.
38.
And Sammy and Maddie are going to come up and lead this song for us. So everybody help sing. Come on.
You go, girl.
Okay, 738.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to Him belong. They are weak, but He is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Jesus loves me, this I know, as He loved so long ago, taking children on His knee, saying, let them come to me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Jesus loves me, He who died, heaven's gates to open wide. He will wash away my sin. Let His little child come near. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Jesus loves me still today, walking with me on my way. He's prepared a home for me, and someday His face I'll see. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Amen.
Thank you, girls.
We're going to do something just a little bit different, and we're going to take up the offering a little bit later, if you two don't mind. Okay? Yeah, go ahead. She's going to play her special, and then we're going to see a short clip on compassion. Sometimes I think a woman can change their mind, can't they? Can a woman change her mind once in a while? Okay, I've changed my mind. Do what? Well, then I think I'm going to change my mind right now, and I'm going to have our devotions. And I have been asked to use the microphone with everybody this evening because some certain people in this crowd don't hear very well, and they ask if they could hear what is going on. So everyone tonight has to give a minute or two for Haley to get to you with the microphone before you start speaking so that everybody can hear the sweet words that you say. And talk real loud.
You'll hear it.
Take the microphone.
Just open your ears up.
The microphone will fight.
This is not a devotion, Gene. This is a message.
Okay.
You already knew. Ain't that terrible. You notice I don't do devotions, I do messages. You know, this is a good time of the year. It's a real good time of the year. It's springtime. Things are starting to spring up. It's wonderful, isn't it? Now, every year we see this. I didn't even say it. Every year we see things grow up. So they die off in the fall and wintertime, then they come back in the spring. But you know, this is one time of the year that Christians can rejoice greatly because of what? Easter. Hallelujah for Easter.
Yeah.
And I want to try and show you tonight the importance of Easter. Let me say something. You say true or false. Easter is mentioned in the Bible. True or false? True or false?
False.
It's not. You're wrong. It is. If you got a King James version, read Acts 12:3. And it says, that's where he had Peter going to bring Peter out to crucify him. He said that Easter he was going to bring him out. That's the only place I can see this mentioned in the Bible. It is mentioned. I think NIV has a Passover there for Easter. But it is mentioned. Some things like rapture is not mentioned in the Bible. But it's there, but it's just not all mentioned. But Easter is in the Bible. I think it's 12:30. Make sure of that. I'm pretty sure it is. You're going to give me a few minutes on it.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. At least a minute and a half. Yep. No, wait a minute. It's 12:4. I'm sorry. 12:4. That's wrong. Intending after Easter to bring him forth unto the people. He's going to bring Peter out. He was going to kill him too. That's in the King James version now. But he didn't, as you know, he didn't kill Peter because the angel come and let him out of jail. You know the rest of the story. Let me ask you a question this evening. You can answer it in your own heart. In your own heart. And God knows what's in our hearts. What does Easter mean to you? You don't have to answer it. Answer it in your own heart. But let me tell you, God knows what your answer is. He knows what's in our hearts. What does Easter mean to you this evening? I know it doesn't have anything to do with what the mission thing is about tonight. I wanted to speak on Easter this evening because part of it I can't do that before Easter. What does Easter mean to you? Growing up as a child, I would probably have to say that it meant to me Easter baskets. You know? Couldn't wait till Easter morning, go and get that Easter basket, get all that candy. we got whatever we got. We got whatever we got. Maybe Easter means getting candy for Easter. Or maybe it just is another holiday to you. Maybe it's just another holiday. Where we go out and buy new clothes and wear them to church. Impress everybody. Don't think you go impress God, though. Or does it mean that just a time to come to church and see who's there? You know, some people just come on certain holidays of the year. You know? They don't come every Sunday. They just come on certain holidays. And that's fine. If that's all their walk with God is, I'd rather have mine. Because I walk a little bit closer than that. But truly, what does it mean to you? What does it mean to you? Well, this evening, I want to try and show the importance of the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And I'm only going to tell you what's in the Bible. If you don't believe it, then I'm not trying to be harsh, but that's your problem, not mine. If you don't believe the Word of God, then you've got a big problem. I mean a big problem. A big enough problem to probably that you're not going to make it to heaven. If you don't believe the Word of God, how can you claim to be a Christian? But I don't want to be harsh. The importance of the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Paul shows us that in 1 Corinthians chapter 15. He doesn't have an argument there, but he just wants to tell us. He shows us the importance of Jesus being raised from the dead. You know, all that Jesus did, from the time he was born to the time he was crucified, would mean one thing. Hear me now, it wouldn't mean one thing if he wasn't raised from the dead. Amen. I'm telling you, he paid the price for our sins. He did. Thank God for that. But if he was not raised from the dead, it wouldn't mean one thing. Nothing. Not one iota. Romans 4:25 says, who was delivered for our offenses and was raised again for our justification. That's in Romans 4:25. Then 5:1 says, therefore being justified by faith, that's a different story, but who was delivered for our offenses, our sins, and was raised again for our justification. No, it wouldn't mean one thing. One thing. If he wasn't raised from the dead. Amen. On Easter morning, some ladies came to the grave, to the tomb, and the stone was rolled away. And what did they see? They saw an angel sitting there, didn't they? They saw an angel sitting there. What did the angel say? He is not here, for he is risen, as he said. Come, see where the Lord, come and see where the Lord lay. The angel said, what he was saying now, this is how I take it. Don't believe me, come see yourself. Come see for yourself. He's not here. He's not here. He's raised from the dead. I stake my whole life upon, if we went over there where he was crucified in that tomb, we'd see the same thing. He's not there. I bet you could probably dig up anybody's grave in this world and you'd find some bones or something there. But him? Nothing. He's not here. Come see where he lay. He's not here. It started out in 1 Corinthians chapter 15. Paul was telling how he told him the gospel. For I delivered unto you first of all that which I also received. Now that Jesus died for our It wasn't a vision. It wasn't a vision, or he would have said that. That's Paul. He was seeing then as one born out of due time. Paul saw him too. What he Paul didn't tell us what he always talked about. But I imagine that Jesus gave him a whole lot of information. You know, if I had that opportunity to go see Jesus, I'd go do it. I'd go do that. I'd go do that. Peter said, 2 Peter says, for we have not followed cunningly devised fables, when we made known unto you the power and coming of our Lord Jesus Christ, but were eyewitnesses of his majesty. He wasn't telling something he didn't know. It wasn't second-hand information he was telling them. It was first-hand information. He was with Jesus from the start of his ministry to the end. After he was raised from the dead. After he was raised from the dead. Easter is very important. I can't express how much important Easter is. It is so important that Jesus was raised from the dead, who was delivered for our offenses and was raised again for our justification. Now you say, well, I can go straight to God. No, you won't. No, you won't. We have a high priest. His name is Jesus Christ. Amen. He's there right now. Jesus said in John chapter 14, you know the scripture, he said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. No man. He didn't say, oh, except these privileged people. No, he said nobody comes unto the Father but by me. But by me. It was very vital. Vital that God raised his Son from the dead. But it was all planned. It was all planned. It wasn't something just out of the air God decided to do. No. It was planned. So this evening I want to just look at a few scriptures here in 1 Corinthians chapter 15 that Paul was trying to show. But in order to show the importance of the resurrection of Jesus Christ, Paul looked at the negative side first. He looked at the negative side first. Not the positive side, but the negative side. He looked at the negative side to bring out certain points. Why did he do this? Because there were some people at the time saying that the dead will not rise. Now look at verse 12. Now if Christ be preached that he rose from the dead, I'll say some among you that there is no resurrection of the dead. But if there be no resurrection of the dead, then is Christ not risen. What's he saying here? If he didn't rise from the dead, we're not going to be either. He's the first fruit from the dead. Now, if Christ be preached among you, I'm sure Paul told him that Christ was raised from the dead. He wouldn't tell him anything but the truth. Now, I say some among you that there is no resurrection of the dead. But if there is no resurrection of the dead, then is Christ not risen. And if Christ be not risen, listen to this. Then is our preaching vain, and your faith is vain also. It's no good. If it's vain, it's no good. It's no good. Your faith is vain. He said, it's no good. If Christ ain't raised from the dead, then verse 15 says, yea, we are found false witnesses of God, because we have testified that God raised up Christ, whom he raised not up, if so be that the dead rise not. For if the dead rise not, then is Christ not risen. And if Christ be not risen, listen to this, your faith is vain, you're yet in your sins. yet in your sins. Jesus paid the price for our sins. But to be justified, God raised him from the dead. It's right there, black and white. If you don't believe, that's your problem. If Christ be not raised, your faith is vain, you're yet in your sins. Didn't do us one bit of good, did it? Wouldn't have done us one bit of good if Christ wasn't raised from the dead. If he wasn't raised, this in verse 18 says, then they also which are fallen asleep in Christ are perished. They perished. They did it for nothing. They believed for nothing. If he wasn't raised from the dead. This, verse 19 says, if in this life only we have hope in Christ, we are all men voted miserable. If our hope in Christ is only for this life, what good would it be after this life? Wouldn't be any good, would it? Wouldn't do one bit of good. We would be miserable, knowing that if our faith wouldn't take us on beyond this life, what good is it? What good is it? But he showed the negative side there. But he showed the positive side in verse 20. He wasn't going to leave his readers in the dark. He wasn't going to do that. Listen what verse 20 says. But now is Christ risen from the dead and become the first fruits of them that slept. Hallelujah. But he's saying, but anyway, I'm going to tell you this. He's not there. He's raised from the dead.
Amen. He's
raised from the dead. Amen. I told you all that, and I'm going to tell you this. He's raised from the dead. He's not there. He's not there. I ask you again, what does Easter mean to you? What does it mean to you? One of those things I mentioned. Does it mean hope? Hope of eternal life. Life after this life. Easter is celebrating the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And I just told you why, because Paul tells us why. If he's not raised, then you're not going to be raised from the dead. That's just as simple as that. 1 + 1 = 2, not 5. You know, I hope I said something this evening that would encourage your hearts to serve the Lord if you're not, to keep on serving if you are, and not give up. Winners never quit, and quitters never win. I've always heard that. Winners never win, and winners never quit. You know, if I stand here this evening, I can't prove to you that Jesus was raised from the dead. I cannot prove that. Neither can you. I can't prove that. But I can say that I know who is in my heart. I know that I've proven His Word to be true. It's true as the day is long and longer. You know, I always get thrilled when I hear songs about Jesus Christ. Or sermons about Jesus Christ. Beloved, He's all in all. John says, He that hath the Son hath life. And he that hath not the Son of God hath not life. It's as simple as that. That's not hard to understand. Just as simple as that. You have Jesus, you have everything you need. If you don't, you don't have everything you need. You don't have eternal life. How many here this evening honestly believe that somebody that been in church and wouldn't believe it. Jesus was raised from the dead. God help us. So I hope you'll keep in mind what I said. When Easter comes, celebrate it for what it is. The world has its own side for all these holidays, Christian holidays, Christmas, Easter. They've got their version of it. But their version won't get you any higher than you can jump off the floor. That's about as high as it's going to get you. But this will get you to meet Jesus in the air someday. Someday.
Man, this is going to be something. And I got to talking to the young people, and they said, well, I know about that. And I asked them how they knew, and they said, well, they teach us about that in camp. They teach us about that when we went to Winter Jam, was that right? And some other places, they know about children sponsorship. So we're going to see a short movie on, I think it's on compassionate, on what? On Compassionate Ministries. And then I want you to think about this, and then we're going to into the child sponsorship. I'll get my tongue twisted around here in a minute.
Dear God, we pray for the little ones in harm's way, for the children of a mixed-up generation, tangled up by the sins of our world, and left hanging in a world where their cries too often go unheard. May they be heard and held tight by you. May we be a church who ushers children into your presence. Help us to care for vulnerable children as we would care for our own, to provide for their hunger and thirst, to cup their ears and whisper your words, to show them your love, and help them become the people you created them to be. Each day, Lord, give us tangible ways to care for your precious little ones. Use us to carry them from danger to places where they have safety, to grow, to learn, to lead. Our Lord and our God, we pray, for your little ones to find refuge in you. May it be so. Amen.
Reading number 1.
Followers of Jesus today are taking up the mandate to intervene wherever children are vulnerable and at risk of not reaching their full potential. Nazarene child sponsorship is an effective way to help provide a chance for children around the world to thrive and develop. The Church of the Nazarene exists in more than 160 countries, and approximately 15% of Nazarene adherents, members, worshipers, or disciples in Church of Nazarene live in countries where the per capita income is less than US $5 a day. They face the ongoing challenges of unemployment, poor water and unsanitary conditions, lack of education and opportunities, child labor, and violent conflicts. Churches of the Nazarene in these world areas have learned to minister to a wide spectrum of the developmental needs of children in addition to the universal human need to know God as their Father, Savior, and partner. Since 1985, Nazarene child sponsorship has helped tens of thousands of children join a Bible club, get a quality education, learn important life skills, build friendships, eat healthy meals, get leadership training, and feel a part of a supportive and empowering community. When you sponsor a child, you support not only the child, but also the Nazarene Child Development Program, reaching out to many children in their community. In areas that experience extreme and chronic poverty, supporting children is an inroad to invest in the development of the broader community. For instance, parents of the children might take part in training to increase their ability to provide basic necessities to their children. In these cases, the catchphrase that Nazarene child development practitioners proclaim is, "It takes a child to raise a village." Child sponsorship also makes a difference in the lives of the sponsors. Many families will sponsor a child, and the children connect with a child far away, sharing interests, stories, and prayer requests. It is heartwarming when language and cultural barriers dissolve and they discover common interests, dreams, values, and beliefs.
Just stay right there for a minute. Now, our pastor is going to read the longest, most in-depth part we have tonight. So we'll have his part right now.
I pause.
I volunteered. Where are they now? Supporting children is like planting seeds, and you don't see growth immediately, and it may take years to see fruit appear. Sponsoring a child takes faith and patience, and it can take years to actually see if an investment really paid off. After 19 years of connecting sponsors with children, thousands of children have moved from a Nazarene Children Development Center to the next phase in their lives. We are now able to check in with some former students who bring us up to date on their progress and success.
Yes, I guess I did. PK, just turn it off a minute.
This is the letter that I received from my sponsor child.
Here's the letter I received from my sponsor child.
This is my favorite card from my sponsored child.
This is the letter that we received from our sponsor child.
Hello. I prepared for you a card for springtime. I hope you like it.
I live in a small neighborhood where there are many trees and the roads don't have pavement. The weather is hot here, but sometimes it gets cold.
I still have 2 more papers in science and geography subjects. With this, I am completing my academic year. At present, I am in 1st grade.
I've started studying piano and hope to play the keyboard in my church one day. I also like to sing.
Your support helps me go to school.
I'm doing well in school and my favorite subjects are math and history.
Every day, I come to CDC. I play for some time and eat nutritious food, and then I go for studies.
I'm doing good at Veritas and I like to be here. We do many interesting activities with our social workers.
In my free time, I like to play chess, to do figures with balloons, origami, listen to music, and playing soccer.
My dream is to be a nurse one day to help the people in my community. My mom has told me that I need to study hard. I pray that I can continue to get good grades.
Please pray for me and my family. Thank you so much for your prayer and support.
I thank you very much for your help.
Thank you.
Thank you. With love.
Thank you. With much love.
With much love.
They get a letter back from someone that sponsors them. Okay, let's have some more from sponsors. Number 3. I think that's Dawn.
Shaddad, Iraq, refuses in Jordan. After surviving a full year with Baghdad, was variegated with bombs. 11-year-old Shafred can't pronounce those names. Her parents and her brother, Emma, fled their home in 2004 for the safety of Emma Jordan. At that young age, Shaddad learned firsthand what war was all about: death, pain, tears, and sorrow. I never knew what a war would mean. Leaving home, my grandparents, friends, school, and all my belongings, we left home. As refuge, Shaddad and her family lived in Jordan for 4 years with little or no rights and resources, including education. She missed 2 years of school until her mom learned about a Nazarene school in Emma for students from kindergarten through 10th grade. They did not have money for tuitions, but a sponsor helped cover the cost. The teachers were helpful, understanding, and supportive, and they gave us extra help to catch up. They helped me grow closer to God. I experienced His love through these godly people. Shaddad entered the school knowing very little English, but the Nazarene school helped her improve first year by year. In 2008, her family immigrated to Australia, where she currently a 3rd grade student. Emma, her brother, also attended the Nazarene school with support from a sponsor, and he is now a nursing student in the local university. Shahad writes, I am forever thankful from the bottom of my heart to the people who sponsored me. All of you are in my daily prayers.
And then Paul.
We implement a holistic child development model designed to address all aspects of a child's life: spiritual, physical, intelligent, emotional, relationship. Our child-centered program happens in partnership with local churches, helping children understand that God loves them. They have value. They can have a relationship with Jesus. Our program also helps improve the lives of children's families, knowing that the best child development happens when children grow up in a healthy family. Our child sponsorship program is critical to the success of the child development program. Through child sponsorship, children are enrolled in child development centers where they receive education, preventive health care, neutral support, psychosocial support, recreation, and spiritual nurturing. Tasha's story. Tasha lived in an urban slum area in Manila, Philippines. She and her 5 siblings shares a tiny one-room home made of scrap material with her parents. Her father earned money pushing drugs, and her mother, overwhelmed by the burden of poverty and depression, was physically and verbally abused. Through child sponsorship, Tasha and her sibling began to attend a hospice child development program at the local Nazarene church, where they learned about Jesus. Slowly, the entire family began to change. God used child sponsorship to transform Tasha, her parents, and their siblings. If the church and the sponsorship program were not here, we do not know what kind of lives we would have. Tasha's mother shared.
Okay, and I think the next one is Connie.
Mine is water, sanitation, and hygiene. Nazarene Compassionate Ministries supports local churches to serve their communities through water, sanitation, and hygiene programs. These programs combine safe water resources such as wells with sanitation facilities and hygiene training for a better approach to health and clean water. Over the past 3 years, we have increased our support of comprehensive programming that combines access to safe water, improved sanitation, and healthy hygiene practices. We have been shifting to a comprehensive approach that goes beyond simple drilling wells. While it is more time intense, requiring education, training, and community participation, this approach is much more effective in creating long-term health benefits.
The next one, you don't have to give them a mic, okay? Mike?
Nazarene Girls for Justice, our church's supported dream. In rural Ghana, where Lucretia Yarrow grew up, educating girls is typically frowned upon. But she knew it should be a priority, and she found support through her church to make it a reality for herself and hundreds more girls. Although Lucretia worked hard to pay school fees, she had no funds for high school. In her area, it was common for men to help girls pay for school, but they asked for sexual favors in return. Lucretia chose to leave school instead. After spending 3 years out of school, Lucretia approached her church leadership about helping her finish. They decided to cover her fees and give her pigs to start a small business. Lucretia wanted other girls' stories in like hers, not in child marriage or pregnancy. So she and a few other girls created the Nazarene Girls for Justice Club. Now, 9 years later, the club has more than 750 members across 11 communities. Not only have they helped hundreds of girls finish high school or learn a vocational skill, but they have seen the teenage pregnancy and child marriage rate drop from 90% to 20% in the areas they serve. All told, they've supported the empowerment of more than 1,700 girls. I had a lot of encouragement to dream of living and doing anything that men can do because I am not a lesser being, Lucretia says. I always find ways to share this same dream with other girls and to encourage them. This dream has been birthed through the support by local Nazarene churches. This is the church in action.
That's just a sample of what happens when we support either a child or support at the denomination, and they support, that goes to support either a child or like digging wells and all that kind of things. I do have some handouts to give you. I'm going to ask the three girls, the three young ladies, if they'll come and get each one, and give everybody one of these. And you give everybody one of these. And this is an envelope. If you want to give something to support that, if you want to give it to the church, we'll send it on, right?
Yeah. The way it used to work is you could either send it in yourself, but when you do, you make sure that it's designated Blennerhassett Church of the Nazarene. The church then gets credit for 10%. It used to be.
It's still 10%.
So it's a really good program, folks. It really is. Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
You don't have to do this as an individual. You can. The cost is what a month?
$30.
$30 a month to sponsor one of these children. But we can also do it as a Sunday school, as a youth group, as women's ministry, as, we've got so much going on here at the church that group can actually support a child, and you would be sponsoring that child as a whole.
Don't forget the two or three up in the office, in the center. And I didn't forget prayer. I knew it's coming. But I wanted to do this first, and I wanted to take up the offering too first.
Can I say something?
Sure.
I thought about this after I sat down. I said what I had to say, didn't have to give permission. But after I thought about it, it has everything to do with it. That's all I'm saying. Good.
Thank you. Did you give him her office? At this time, the girls, a couple of them, are going to take up the evening offering. Okay, go back to the field. You can have on this side, okay? They'll pass it over to you. Mike, could you stand and pass the blessing on the offering?
Heavenly Father, we thank you for this evening. Thank you for this amazing lesson. Bless everyone here, dear Lord. Touch each one of them. We pray in the second spirit, God. Bless the offering, those who give, those who can. In your precious name we ask it.
While they're taking up the offering, I forgot mine. So just pass the offering plate over, and the one on the other end will get it. I can forget it. And I want to thank the teenagers. I asked them if they would help me out tonight because it was about child sponsorship, and I didn't get a no.
Amen.
I know that it's hard for some of them, very hard, because they don't like any more than I do to get up here, but they did it anyway. And I really appreciate it.
Amen.
Do what? Somebody said something.
I said amen.
Yeah, but I thought somebody said something over here. Prayer request.
Jean, I forgot the prayer.
Okay.
Yeah, I was sitting here and I was like, oh no, it's missions. But I forgot to print off the computer stuff.
I know Sharon Frederick can you hear me in the back? All right, Sharon Frederick. Merle Hughes and Ken. Randy goes in a few days, and I know it's not going to be easy for him, but we still need to pray for him.
And Donna said this morning,
Wanda Vance is a member of this church, and she goes occasionally. She lives right across the street.
I heard her mention, but I didn't catch the name.
She had a stroke. Wanda Vance did.
Do you know where she's at? I mean, is she in what hospital?
No, I think she's home now.
Oh, okay.
She's having some eye problems that they took.
Now, does she live in the...
No, she lives in the house.
The one on the left?
Yeah. And Sarah goes tomorrow to Morgantown for some tests. Anybody else? And Jennifer, Randy's sister's mother-in-law, has her visitation tomorrow and funeral on Tuesday. That's Jennifer.
That's my sister.
Your sister, and it's her mother-in-law. Anybody else? All right, Pastor, would you like to lead us in prayer, please?
Well, Father, we do thank you for this evening and for what we've learned about child sponsorship and compassionate ministries, Lord, for your hand reaches so far across our world. As Mike had read, 160-some countries. And Lord, we thank you for that. We thank you for the church that steps up and works for those who are in other countries that need things. And Father, you use a little bit, as the songwriter says, little is much when God is in it. And we're just so thankful tonight for that. And Father, we just pray that you just continue to be with those on the mission field. We pray for those who are serving in other countries or whatever. Lord, we think of the ones that are been attacked in the country in Africa. We just pray that you would be with those individuals, Lord, as they've been suffering and going through much difficult times here in the last few weeks. And we just ask that you just have your hand upon them. We thank you for those that are here tonight, but Lord, there's some that aren't able to be here tonight. We just ask that you keep your hand upon them. Lord, just watch over them. We think of Merle and just continue to pray for her. Be with Randy as he goes Tuesday, Father. We just pray that you just give him a good surgery, that things would just be a speedy recovery and back on his feet, Lord. We pray for Angie's sisters, in-laws, Lord. We pray that you just be with them. Pray that you just be with Wanda this evening, Father. We just lift her up and ask that you just touch her, continue to be with Sharon. We thank you that she's feeling good, but Lord, we know that the seriousness of this can really set her back. And so we pray, Father, your healing touch upon her tonight. Thank you for the message that we've heard, Lord. For where would any of us be if the resurrection didn't happen? If Christ hadn't raised from the dead, we'd be here and just wasting our time tonight. But Lord, it's an experience that no one can take away from us, and it's an experience that we have in our lives because of what Christ done for us on the cross of Calvary. We thank you tonight that you loved us so much that you were willing to sacrifice him for our sins, Lord. We thank you for Jean. Just ask that you continue to help her and encourage her. We thank you for the message that she's brought to us tonight. And may we never fail to give you the praise, the honor, and the glory in all that you do. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.